What if I told you a single penny hiding in your pocket right now could be worth up to $3 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? But the truth is, there's a rare 2009 no-mint mark log cabin Lincoln penny that could change your financial future forever. And if you don't check your change, you might be letting a life-changing fortune slip right through your fingers. Let me ask you this: when was the last time you actually looked closely at a penny? Most people don't give them a second thought, tossing them into a jar or leaving them behind. But here's the shocking reality: that tiny coin could be the key to unlocking a fortune big enough to retire comfortably, travel the world, or finally live the life you've always dreamed of. Now, here's where it gets interesting. In 2009, the U.S. Mint released a special series of Lincoln pennies to celebrate the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. One particular design, the Log Cabin, features a humble cabin symbolizing Lincoln's early life. But hidden among these pennies is a rare variety without any mint mark. And collectors are willing to pay astronomical prices for this rare error. We're talking up to $3 million for a single coin, and before you dismiss this as a one-in-a-million chance, think again. These pennies were circulated across the United States, meaning there's a real possibility that one could be sitting in your home, your car, or your coin jar right now. Imagine stumbling upon one of these hidden treasures while sorting through your loose change. It could be the discovery that changes everything. But how do you know if you have the right penny? Don't worry, I'm going to break it down for you step by step. First, grab any 2009 Lincoln penny you come across. Look carefully at the front of the coin. If you don't see a small letter under the year, no D for Denver and no S for San Francisco, you might be holding a no-mint mark log cabin penny. And that could mean big money. Now, here's where it gets even more exciting. Some of these rare pennies also have distinct errors that make them even more valuable. Look for double die features where the lettering appears doubled or any unusual markings. These errors send collectors into a frenzy, driving prices sky high. And if you find one of these rare variations, well, let's just say early retirement might be closer than you think. But here's the catch: these valuable pennies are being snatched up by savvy collectors at lightning speed. The longer you wait, the slimmer your chances of finding one become. Time is not on your side, and every day you delay could mean missing out on a life-changing payday. So, the question is, are you going to let this golden opportunity pass you by, or are you going to start searching today? Picture this: you find a rare 2009 no-mint mark log cabin penny, and it sells for millions. What would you do with that kind of money? Pay off your mortgage? Travel to your dream destinations? Secure your family's future? The possibilities are endless, but it all starts with one simple step: checking your coins. And here's something that might surprise you: you don't need to be a professional coin collector to cash in. Many ordinary people just like you have stumbled across rare pennies without even realizing their value. All it takes is a keen eye and a little bit of knowledge. So why not take a few minutes today to examine your spare change? That small effort could lead to an unimaginable reward. But before you rush off to check your coin jar, there's one more thing you need to know. Not all no-mint mark pennies are created equal. Some are far more valuable than others. In fact, there's one specific detail that can instantly increase your penny's worth by thousands, and it's something most people completely overlook. Curious? Stick around, because I'm about to reveal the secret that separates an ordinary penny from a multi-million-dollar treasure. The most valuable 2009 no-mint mark log cabin pennies often have a high-grade condition, meaning they show minimal signs of wear and tear. Coins that are crisp and well-preserved can fetch significantly higher prices at auction. And here's the kicker: even a slight improvement in condition can add thousands of dollars to your coin's value. So, if you find a penny that looks pristine, handle it carefully and get it professionally graded. This small step could mean the difference between a few $100s and a life-changing windfall. By now, you might be wondering, where do you even sell a valuable penny like this? The answer is simple. Major auction houses, online marketplaces, and specialized coin dealers are all eager to get their hands on rare finds. And with the current demand for rare coins skyrocketing, there's never been a better time to cash in. So, here's your challenge: take a few minutes today to search through your coins. Check every 2009 penny you find. Because that humble little coin could be your ticket to a future you never thought possible. And remember, fortunes aren't just found by the lucky. They're found by those who take action. The question is, will you be the next person to turn an ordinary penny into an extraordinary fortune? The answer could be sitting in your pocket right now. But there's only one way to find out. Start searching. Your $1,000,000 treasure might be closer than you think. So valuable that it could instantly change your entire life. What if I told you that a simple 2015 Lincoln penny without a mint mark could be worth up to $2.5 million? Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, hiding in plain sight, could be the key to your financial freedom. Now, before you run to check your coin jar, stay with me. Because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal exactly what makes this 2015 no mint mark penny so special, how to identify if you have one, and the crucial steps you need to take to cash in on this unbelievable fortune. Miss a detail, and you could walk right past a life-changing treasure. It all started in 2015, when the U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies. Most of these coins were ordinary, worth only a single cent. But among them, a rare error occurred, a mistake so valuable, it turned a tiny copper coin into a millionaire's dream. Here's the catch: these valuable 2015 pennies were struck without the small mint mark that typically indicates where they were produced. While most pennies from 2015 bear a D for Denver or a P for Philadelphia, these rare no-mint mark pennies slipped through the cracks unnoticed. And today, collectors are willing to pay an absolute fortune to get their hands on one. Why? Because error coins like these are the holy grail of numismatics. They're rare. They're unique. And for passionate collectors, they're worth whatever it takes to own a piece of history. And let me tell you, when a coin like this hits the auction block, the bidding wars are nothing short of fierce. But here's where things get even more exciting. Some of these 2015 no-mint mark pennies aren't just worth a few hundred or even a few $1,000s. One particular specimen recently sold for a jaw-dropping $2.5 million. That's right. A penny that could be sitting in your couch cushions or hiding in a forgotten piggy bank could be worth more than a luxury mansion. Now, I know what you're thinking. How do I know if I have one of these pennies? Great question. First, grab your pennies and start inspecting. Look carefully below the year 2015 on the obverse side of the coin. If there's no visible mint mark, you might just be holding a fortune. But don't stop there. Condition matters a lot. Collectors and auction houses pay top dollar for coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition. So if you find a no mint mark penny, handle it carefully and consider having it professionally graded. This step alone could mean the difference between a few $1,000s and life-changing millions. And here's a pro tip: pay special attention to any pennies that seem slightly different. Misstrikes, double dies, or unusual designs could mean you found an even rarer variety. Some of these rare variants are the very ones fetching astronomical sums at auction. Imagine holding a penny in your hand right now that could wipe out your debt, pay for your dream vacation, or even secure your retirement. Sounds unbelievable, right? But people just like you have struck gold, or rather, copper, simply by checking their spare change, and here's the kicker, these rare pennies are still out there. Every single day, unsuspecting people are handling these valuable coins without realizing their true worth. The next time you get a penny in your change, it might not just be a penny, it could be your ticket to financial freedom, but the window of opportunity won't stay open forever. As more people become aware of the value hiding in their pocket change, the chances of finding one decrease. So, don't wait. Check your pennies today, because you never know, the next one you find could be worth millions, and if you want to know even more secrets about rare coins worth life-changing amounts, stick with me. Because the next coin I'm about to reveal could be hiding in plain sight, and it might just make this 2015 penny look like pocket change. Imagine holding a simple penny in your hand. Now, what if I told you that tiny coin could be worth up to $2.3 million? Yes, you heard that right. The 2016 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny has sent shockwaves through the coin-collecting world, turning everyday people into millionaires overnight. But what makes this penny so valuable? And more importantly, could you have one hiding in your pocket right now? Before you rush to check your spare change, let me tell you why this penny is unlike any other. In 2016, something unusual happened at the U.S. Mint. A small batch of Lincoln pennies left the mint without a visible mint mark, a rare error that slipped through quality control. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors, and their scarcity drives their value through the roof. Here's where it gets interesting. Not every 2016 penny is valuable, but if you find one without a mint mark in pristine condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. In fact, a single 2016 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny in flawless condition recently sold for a jaw-dropping $2.3 million. Imagine paying for your dream house, wiping out debt, or living a life of luxury, all from one tiny coin. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if you have one of these golden tickets? It's simpler than you think. First, check below the date. A normal 2016 penny will have a small D or P mint mark, indicating it was made in Denver or Philadelphia. But if there's no letter at all, that's when your heart should start racing. And here's a fun thought, how many pennies have you tossed aside without even glancing at them? You might have already let a fortune slip through your fingers. Think about that next time you see a penny lying on the ground, but don't get too excited just yet. Not every no-mint mark penny is a jackpot. The condition of the coin is everything. Collectors pay top dollar for pennies in what's called mint state, meaning the coin looks as fresh as the day it was made. If your penny has scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear, it won't fetch millions, but it could still be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So, how do you make sure you don't miss out on your chance to cash in? First, start inspecting your pennies carefully. Look for that missing mint mark, but also pay attention to the coin's condition. And if you find one that looks promising, consider having it professionally graded. This step alone could be the difference between a regular penny and a life-changing windfall. And here's something most people don't realize, these rare coins aren't just found in old collections or hidden vaults. They're still out there, circulating in everyday pocket change. The next time you get pennies back from a store, treat them like lottery tickets. Because every coin holds the potential for unimaginable wealth. But here's the catch, time is not on your side. As awareness of these rare pennies grows, more people are checking their change. The longer you wait, the fewer unclaimed treasures are left to find. Don't be the person who hears about someone else striking it rich while you let your own fortune pass you by. And if you think this is all just hype, consider this, experts predict the value of rare error coins will only increase as demand skyrockets. What's worth thousands today could be worth millions tomorrow. Every moment you delay is another opportunity slipping through your hands. So, the question is, will you be the next person to cash in on a life-changing penny? Or will you let the opportunity of a lifetime pass you by? Your fortune could be hiding in plain sight. The only way to know is to start looking now. Check your pockets. Search your drawers. Because the next 2016 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny could be the key to your financial freedom, and it's waiting for you to find it. If you have a 2017 mint Mark Lincoln penny sitting around, you might want to stop everything and check your pocket change. Because one of these seemingly ordinary pennies has sold for a jaw-dropping $2 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny worth more than a luxury sports car or even a mansion. Imagine turning a simple coin into life-changing wealth. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, how to spot a rare fortune in your hands, and why missing this opportunity could be the most expensive mistake you'll ever make. Now, you might be wondering, what makes a 2017 penny so special? After all, it's not ancient, it's not made of gold, so why is it commanding such an eye-watering price? The secret lies in rare minting errors and unique characteristics that make certain pennies one-of-a-kind treasures. Collectors and investors are willing to pay astronomical amounts for these rare anomalies, and if you own one, you could be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. Let's break down exactly what you need to look for. The first key indicator of a valuable 2017 penny is a minting error known as a double die obverse. This occurs when the design is accidentally stamped twice, creating a distinctive, almost ghostly, doubling effect. If you notice blurry or duplicated elements, especially around Lincoln's profile or the inscriptions, your penny could be worth a fortune. And here's where things get serious, missing this subtle detail could mean losing out on millions. Think about it, you could have tossed away your dream vacation or even early retirement without even realizing it, but that's not the only thing to watch for. Another valuable error is a misaligned die. If the design appears slightly off-center or misprinted, it could skyrocket the value of your penny. Some of these errors are so rare that they are considered once-in-a-lifetime finds. And don't even get me started on the rare metallic composition errors. These mistakes happen when the US Mint uses the wrong metal planchet, making the penny extraordinarily valuable. Imagine holding a coin worth more than your car and not even knowing it. Wild, right? Now, here's the kicker, condition matters. A pristine, uncirculated 2017 penny with one of these rare errors can fetch hundreds of thousands, even millions. Collectors will pay top dollar for a coin in perfect shape. So, if you find a promising penny, handle it with care. And here's a little insider tip, use a magnifying glass to inspect the fine details. You never know when that faint doubling or tiny misprint could mean a seven-figure payday, and just when you think you've heard it all, there's one more twist that could make your heart race. Some 2017 pennies were struck with experimental dies, making them exceptionally rare. These experimental pieces are like the unicorns of the coin world, almost mythical, but very, very real. If you discover one, you could be looking at a multi-million-dollar windfall. Imagine the look on your friends' faces when you tell them your spare change just bought you a luxury home. So, what should you do next? First, grab your loose change and start inspecting every 2017 penny you can find. Time is critical because rare coins are being discovered and sold every day, and the market is only heating up. Second, if you think you have a rare penny, consult a professional coin grading service to verify its authenticity and value. This small step could mean the difference between cashing in on a fortune or missing out entirely. And before you rush off to check your change, here's one final thing to remember: these rare finds don't stay hidden forever. Someone is going to uncover the next $1 million penny. Why not let it be you? Don't let that life-changing opportunity slip through your fingers. Start checking your pennies today. Your future wealth could be hiding in plain sight. But the truth is, a rare 2020 mint Mark Lincoln penny has sent shockwaves through the coin-collecting world, and someone just like you could be sitting on a fortune without even realizing it. Imagine finding a penny, just an ordinary coin, and discovering it could change your entire life. Your next trip to the grocery store or that jar of spare change collecting dust could hold the key to financial freedom. But here's the catch. Most people overlook these valuable pennies every day, and by the time they realize their worth, it's too late. So, how do you know if you have one of these rare and valuable 2020 mint Mark Lincoln pennies? And more importantly, how can you cash in on it? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how to potentially turn a penny into a life-changing windfall. Let's dive into the fascinating world of coin collecting and why this particular penny is turning everyday people into overnight millionaires. First, what makes the 2020 mint Mark Lincoln penny so special? It all comes down to minting errors and rare variations. Some of these pennies left the Denver Mint with dramatic mistakes, and in the coin-collecting world, mistakes mean money. We're talking double dies, off-center strikes, and even rare metallic anomalies that collectors are willing to pay small fortunes to own. Picture this, a tiny imperfection on a penny that could be the difference between pocket change and a 6- or 7-figure payday. Imagine tossing away $1 million coin because you didn't know what to look for. Scary thought, isn't it? Here's what you need to know. The most valuable 2020 Lincoln pennies typically have striking errors like double images of Lincoln's profile or visible distortions in the lettering. These aren't just factory defects, they're golden tickets. Collectors and auction houses are in a bidding frenzy, driving the value of these rare pennies to astronomical heights. But here's where it gets even better. There are verified reports of these rare 2020 pennies fetching tens of thousands of dollars at auctions, and some experts speculate that pristine, uncirculated versions with major errors could command prices close to $1 million. And yes, these coins are still out there, waiting to be found. Now, before you go dumping your entire coin jar on the kitchen table, here are 3 critical signs to check for. First, examine the penny under bright light. Look closely for doubling on Lincoln's face or the date. Second, check the coin's edges for off-center strikes. And third, pay attention to any unusual textures or surface flaws. These could mean you've hit the jackpot. Quick question: when was the last time you really inspected your spare change? If you're like most people, probably never. And that's why these $1 million pennies are still out there, hiding in plain sight. But the clock is ticking, more people are catching on, and every day you wait could mean missing out on a life-changing find. Still with me? Good. Because knowing what to look for is just the beginning. Once you identify a rare penny, the next step is turning it into cold, hard cash. The best way? Professional coin grading services. These experts authenticate and certify your penny, increasing its market value and making it easier to sell at top dollar prices. Imagine holding a certified $1 million penny in your hand. What would you do with that kind of money? Pay off your mortgage? Retire early? Take that dream vacation you've been putting off? This isn't some distant fantasy. It's a very real possibility if you know where to look and act fast. Now, here's the $1 million question. Could you be the next person to discover a fortune hiding in your spare change? The only way to find out is to start searching. So, after this video, grab your pennies and start inspecting them carefully, because your ticket to wealth might be closer than you think. But here's something else you should know. There are even rarer coins worth millions circulating right now, and if you thought the 2020 penny was impressive, wait until you hear about the next coin that could be hiding in your home. Stick around, because in my next video, I'll reveal another rare coin that could make you a millionaire overnight. Don't miss it, your financial future could depend on it.